This it, guys, the promised day is finally upon us, the day written about in tomes of old and sung by minstrels in the streets. That day is finally here. Dragon Ball Super is legally licensed for the US, and they fucked up the subs. And I'm not saying that, like, it's incompetently translated. It's actually very well translated. It's just, they fucking inserted dub terms into the sub to cater to the dub audience, and I think that's fucking horseshit. Now let me just go ahead and state for the record, I have never been part of the whole sub and dub debate. I think it's stupid. I don't know why the fuck it even exists. I don't know why the fuck people argue about this. Watch the version you like. You like dubs? Watch dubs. If you like subs, watch subs. If you like good dubs and a dub sucks, watch the fucking sub then. You don't have to, we don't have to fight over this. It's fucking bullshit. But this is a completely different issue where we have the dub coming in and just altering the sub to please fans of the dub. And no, that's not okay. Like, everyone's saying, like, well, I grew up with the dub. That's the words I know. Well, that's fantastic for you. You are a fan of a different product. You are a fan of the dubbed version of Dragon Ball. This is the subbed version of Dragon Ball. This is our version of Dragon Ball. The version that we prefer to watch. But Zeon, I don't know all these complicated Japanese words and terms and blah, blah, blah. There's a little thing called context clues, people. You see the little purple guy with the pointy ears and the white mohawk you refer to as Kaioshin, you're gonna go, look at that and go, oh, that's clearly Supreme Kai's Japanese name. You see the little bald guy with the dots on his head, you're gonna hear him called Kuririn. You're gonna go, oh, well, that's clearly Krillin's Japanese name. It's not fucking difficult, people. On the the very off chance that there's going to be a term that pops up and you don't know it, and you just have no context clues available to figure it out, there's this little thing called Google. You type in the word and it tells you all the things you need to know about the words. It's like fucking magic. As far as I'm concerned, this topic is not debatable. If you want dub terms, you can wait for the dub. You can wait for your preferred version. If you want to be impatient and not wait for the dub, and you want to just watch the sub version now so you can get that immediate viewing experience, then you're gonna, or you should be expected to watch a proper subtitled version. And I haven't even touched on all the possible complications this is going to cause for people like me whenever I'm saying terms like Kaioshin and Kuririn, and I'm going to have all these fucking jackasses coming in my comment sections who have watched this subbed version going, why don't you just say Supreme Kai? Kaioshin is just Supreme Kai in Japanese. Quit being a fucking weeaboo. It's like, no, Kaioshin means something completely fucking different. Why are you saying Kuririn? Like, I already get that enough as is. Like, why don't you just say Krillin? That's how it's supposed to be said. No, it isn't. God damn it. That is the dub names, and I don't watch the dub, so I don't use the dub names. Like, I already have too many smug jackasses who are completely fucking ill-informed telling me how to fucking say things as is. Now I'm gonna have even more of them who are watching this sub who think they're watching an accurate version, and they're going, oh, these are the translations for these terms, and they're not! God fucking damn it, they're not! Regardless of what your stance is, if you think the sub should continue using the dub terms to cater to the dub audience, you are objectively wrong. I am not gonna fucking budge on this. There is no argument here. This is my fucking hill to die on. But Zeon, what is bitching gonna do? All you're doing is venting and yelling. Yeah, you know what? Venting and yelling sometimes makes me feel better. Also, getting this message out here to people might actually get people to take action. If you are a fan of the sub, which I know a lot of people are, they can hit up Crunchyroll and be like, hey, change the subs. Give us more accurate subs. Give us a secondary sub track if necessary. Just do what is needed to give us a proper, accurate translation of this show. For God's sakes, people, like, let your voices be heard, because if we just sit back and are silent about it and just grumble and bitch to ourselves, nothing's gonna get done. Hit up Crunchyroll, tag them in tweets, say, hey, we want a more accurate translation. That's not okay to release a less accurate translation for the sake of appealing to the majority. Like, just get your voices heard. It might make a difference. Either we'll get, like, corrected subs, or we can get a secondary subtitle track. Honestly, I don't really care which. Which, by the way, yes, secondary subtitle tracks are a thing on Crunchyroll. They did it for the Phoenix Wright anime. They can do it for this. It can happen. All that being said, though, I still recommend people do support the official release. watch it on Crunchyroll or watch it on Daisuki. However you need to see it, I'll have links below. Support it. You don't need an account to actually watch some stuff. As long as you're okay with ads, you can still watch it for free. And if you're one of those fuckers who's like, well, I don't like ads and I don't like spending money, well, guess what? You're not entitled to this show, and you can go fuck yourself. Support the goddamn official releases if it's available in your country. Do the right thing, or, just unsub from my channel because I don't fucking want you here otherwise. Till next time, guys, Zeon out.